Are you ready?
Yeah, turn up the heat.
Are you ready?
Is he ready?
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
It's go time.
Ready to go beyond the scores and stats.
I love it.
Good.
Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Welcome to High on Sports.
The whole deal is like some kind of crazy game.
Exclusively on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hello, and welcome to High on Sports. I'm Ralphie, and with me, as always,
Hey, Ashley.
And I am Von Erich.
and thank you so much for joining us tonight. Whether you're listening on one of the many glorious apps or on your personal home computer, thank you for making High on Sports a part of your evening. And I've said this a lot lately. I've said no time for fooling around. We got a jam-packed show. I don't think I've ever meant it as much as I have today. This was an obvious starter today. It was gonna be March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
I woke up this morning, a few hours later, my whole rundown was basically screwed. We can just throw that out at this point. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about at this point. You absolutely have to. And we'll get to that in just a minute, but I want to remind you guys real quick, you can call the show toll-free at 1-888-668-0742. Again, toll-free around the globe. Email your questions or comments to shows with an S at morningshowcentral.com. And if you're watching the show on MSC, which you probably are, you'll notice to the right of the viewer is a place to log into a chat room, ask for a password, do not need to put one, just hit a name, hit enter, and you are immediately logged in talking to myself, Ashley, Von Erich, and whoever else may be in there. I'm getting in right now. I'm Ralphie with an exclamation mark because I'm excited for this wonderful show we're having today. And you can chat with us during the show, and when we do what's urinating us off later, you can let us know what's urinating you off and stuff. And again, if you ever have anything interesting to add, we'll share it. But so the pressure's on you, I guess. And remember, as always, get to the website highonorsportsradioshow.com. It's got the whole past archive of the show, my rants, which I'm supposed to be doing, and a whole mess of other fun stuff. So get to the website again, highonorsportsradioshow.com. Get there now. While you're listening to this, bring up another tab. Just go there. Just have fun. It's like the new Facebook. Really. Not really, but go there anyways. All right, well, again, jam-packed show for you, so let's get right into things. It is round one. Let's go. Oh, I don't have the girl up on the computer. Did you?
It's okay, I got my finger.
You didn't cut to it, right?
Yeah.
You did?
I got my finger.
Yeah.
Well, if you cut to it, then fans at home just saw the Miami Marlins logo and are probably wondering what that's about. And you will find out what that's about in our second half. That's what we in the business call a tease.
You need to tell me about these things.
Yeah, I do. I do, don't I? I should probably give you a heads up. Next time. I'll learn from my mistakes. All right, well, obvious place to start here tonight. I'm not even going to say if you haven't heard, because you had to have heard by now. Peyton Manning, Denver Broncos. Who saw this coming? It came down to 3 teams. In my mind, this was ranked third. This was ranked last.
It really was.
What's the thing about going there? I mean, they've got a good defense. They got Von Miller and, some guys, a young, promising defense. But other than that, what's the point?
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have receivers.
Right? And the problem is it's too late, really. Because, I mean, it's not to say free agency's over, but it's kind of over.
Yeah.
It's like everyone thought, how weird is it going to be just 1 week of free agency like it was last season? Isn't that what it always is? I mean, a week's gone by of free agency, and you're pretty much done. There's nobody else. I mean, there's some little, guys you can go get to plug up a hole or something in your defense or whatever, but no one's an answer out there. I mean, all the big-name players are off the board at this point. So they're kind of in a situation where now they got him, it's almost too late to put stuff around him. I mean, obviously, you got to do almost every one of your draft picks needs to be some kind of weapon, So there's the draft, but then, you don't want to just fill this team with rookies and have him just worry about the rookies, And then there's talk that they may go after Jeff Saturday, his longtime center, in Indianapolis, to put him up there. What the hell kind of a pairing is that? Who cares?
Yeah.
That's going to put the fans in the seat. Everybody's going to be rocking them Saturday jerseys on a Sunday. Woo! No one cares who's playing center. It does. I'm not going to, well, it matters, but, no one's ever won a Super Bowl based on the center that they have. No one's ever been like, this team's really good. They're just really a center away from being a Super Bowl team. It's not an irrelevant position, but it's just, kind of irrelevant, you know? There is talk that they may go get Dallas Clark from the tight end from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Maybe bring him in there. Peyton Manning likes to use the tight end. Tim Tebow most certainly did not, as the Broncos' current tight end caught, count 'em, 3 passes.
Well, Tebow only threw 4, so maybe he does
That's
like
true.
his tight end.
He threw 4 the whole season, 3 of them to this tight end. No, I mean, think about that. That's 3 more than I caught all last season. You know, that's saying something. Either I'm really talented or he kind of sucks. But then again, yeah, it's like you said. You know, how many times did Tebow throw it? Probably less than me. You know, and I didn't even play.
Exactly.
That's you know what, Tim Tebow is this is all just, there's so many layers to this story, you know? It's like Tim Tebow, granted we talk, you know, bad about him, we'll say, and whatever, and you're not a fan. I would wager it's not that I'm not a fan of the guy, the kid. I'm not a fan of the story around him. I'm not a fan of the fact that, you know, when Tebow like takes a crap, we have to read about it. Like, whatever Tebow does or whatever Tebow rumors going on or anything is just Tebow. You get sick of it when you're getting it jammed down your throat, you know? Which, if what he said is correct, he's never jammed anything down anyone's throat. But I'm not touching that one. Anyways, if you believe him, which I certainly do not. Just saying, for the record.
Oh my God.
For the record, I'd put money on Tim Tebow's head sex. I would put serious cash on that. Despite what he's saying. I don't know. We're not going to touch that one. Let's keep it on the sports here. I mean, but look at this guy's career. All right. Granted, he shouldn't have been a first-round pick. That was a surprise to everyone. But now you're there.
That was a Jeff McDaniels.
That
I'm
was
the
a Jeff
idiot
McDaniels
of football pick.
That was that. Yes, but he's there. All right. Like, whether he should have been taken in the first round or not is neither here nor there, because he was and he's there. Okay. We're going 2 seasons ago. We're looking at the past a little bit here. So he's sitting there. When you're a first-round draft pick, there's a certain promise that goes unsaid, is especially when you're a quarterback, that maybe you're not going to start now, but the intentions are that you are the guy, you know? So they bring in Kyle Orton, who is a career backup. Let's be honest here. Just because he could throw better than Tebow, he started getting all this credit, like, you know, Kyle Orton is like, he makes them a serious contender. Tebow just sucks. I feel like their Tebow hate turned into Kyle Orton love, and people just sort of hyped him up more and more. Because when you stood them next to each other, Kyle Orton looked like an elite quarterback. But he's not. He's a career backup. Let's all be honest with ourselves here. All right, so Kyle Orton takes the reins. It gets to a point, their season's done. This team sucks. We're over. Make the call. Get Tim Tebow in here. Starts the last 3 games. Looked pretty good in those 3 games. All right, then that offseason, the lockout happens. And there was sort of a consensus that was the beginning of the Tebow era. And now it's Tebow time in Denver. All right, going to start the year at quarterback? Nah, they decide in camp. There was even a point where he was the 3rd string quarterback behind Brady Quinn. You know, they give it to Kyle Orton again. So then the season progresses on, and we all know the story. It was, 4 or 5 games in. They realized, screw it, let's put in Tebow. Which, as a sports conspiracy theorist, which I consider myself, I strongly believe the reason Elway told him make the move to Tebow is to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. One, he wanted this Tebow mania by the fans to end. He wanted the fans to see that he doesn't have what it takes to win. And he wanted to suck his way straight to the 1st overall draft pick and get Andrew Luck. I believe that's what he wanted, and I believe it did not turn out that way whatsoever.
I don't think Elway realized that Tim Tebow is best friends with Jesus.
He's a wizard with magic on loan from God. I don't know what it is.
God said, F you, John Elway.
It's insane. But then you'd think, for someone who's always like, you know, super religious and loves God, you'd think God would love him back.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
Nope.
Because then that season ends with a playoff win. Well, hold on.
He loved him back for a little bit.
For a bit. He was the flavor of the month. But, you know, we're done with that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, now things look like we're going to really see Tebow as the franchise quarterback, see where things take us. Elway said he's our starting guy going into camp. It's his job to lose, all this stuff. And then what's the one thing? The one thing that could have stopped Tebow mania was signing Peyton
Peyton Manning, baby.
The one person who could kill him is now here to do it.
Oh, I love it.
I've read stuff from Denver fans. I know some Denver fans and stuff, and I've seen on Facebook and stuff. They're saying things like if Manning never throws a pass for the Broncos, he's already done more than they could have ever hoped for because he's pretty much ran Tim Tebow out of town at this point.
Yes.
Broncos have said if they finish the deal, and they are finishing the deal, it's expected to happen, then they're going to start shopping Tim Tebow to see what they can get for a trade. Now, here's what I worry about. Hear me out on this one.
I hope he doesn't come to Cleveland.
That's what I'm getting at. Here's what I'm worried about.
I will walk up to Mike Holmgren's house and knock on the door and punch him in the face. And then I'll walk away calmly.
Let me explain something real quick. Going into this season, looking for a quarterback, need a quarterback, you got a couple of teams. All right? You got the Indianapolis Colts. They're going to take Andrew Luck. You got the Washington Redskins. They're going to take Robert Griffin III. All right, you've got the Miami Dolphins. Looks like they might take Alex Smith. They're talking right now. We'll see how that goes, though. You got the Seattle Seahawks. For some reason, Matt Flynn went to Seattle and signed a 3-year deal.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I think we're looking at Kevin Kolb 2.0 because of this move. If he goes to Miami and follows his offensive coordinator, whole new beast, whole nother ball game. He didn't. I don't know what Miami was offering. I mean, you know what the thing was? Like, everybody was talking, like, we're going to be looking at, like, at least $10 million a year and everything. Like, he didn't sign for that big of money. Like, honestly,
he only had one good game.
2 good games.
Oh, 2 good games.
But still, the
he
fact
should get $10
was...
million a year, my ass.
The fact was, aside from Peyton Manning, he was the free agent quarterback. You know?
Yeah.
But all these experts were saying he's going to make a good chunk of change out there. If you average it out, you know what he's making about? He's making about the same as a free agent the Browns signed, defensive end Frosty Rucker from the Cincinnati Bengals, who might start. I hope he does. A guy named Frosty Rucker in your starting lineup, that's stuff you need. You know, he's making about what Frosty Rucker's making. I did not see that coming. He's taking like less money to go in a worse situation where he's almost certain to fail. I don't get it unless he hates himself, or maybe he hates football and he was pressured into it by his father and he just doesn't want to do it anymore. That's all I can think of. That's the only conclusion I can come to, is he doesn't want to be a football player or doesn't want to be successful. I don't understand how you could do that, but that's why we're here. So you look at it, the places that really need quarterback, it's an immediate concern. You're down to what? The Dolphins and the Browns. And that's it. That's really it. I mean, the thing is, you could say 49ers, but the 49ers aren't going to trade for Tim Tebow. Let's be adults here.
Yeah.
All right? They're either going to shell out some serious cash to bring back Alex Smith, or Alex Smith is walking and he's going to go play in Miami. I believe he will go back. But I also believe that Miami is going to be in a tough situation if Alex Smith does go back to the 49ers, which he'd really be a fool not to. Miami's sitting there. What do they do? Because the fans are obviously going to be chanting Tebow's name in the street.
Oh, my God.
All right?
Don't do it, Miami, for the love of God.
And then what's their other option? Draft Ryan Tannehill. Now, but here's the thing, though. Now, I was actually kind of happy when I heard Flynn went to the Seahawks, because there's a team that wants Tannehill off the board. I'm not saying Tannehill's high on my board. We talked about it last week. I'm not particularly a fan. But from what I've been hearing, the Browns organization might have him a little higher than I do, like a lot higher. And I think taking him with the 4th pick or trading the 4th pick to the middle round for him is an awful decision, because you've got 3 stellar game changers sitting there at 4, all of which are at positions the Browns need. You got Morris Claiborne at corner. You got Trent Richardson at running back, which I think they absolutely have to go Richardson at this point.
With Hillis gone, they have to go Richardson. And
then you got Morris Claiborne, Trent Richardson, and Blackman, Justin Blackman at wide receiver.
Yeah.
I'm not a super Blackman fan, but I think the thing is that about Ryan Tannehill is I would be okay if the Browns could wait,
Yeah.
Don't make him a 1st round pick And if all these other teams that need quarterback fill that need, suddenly Tannehill's value has just plummeted. And suddenly the Browns can get him for a second, maybe even third round pick.
Yeah.
Now, if they could land him for that, why not? But even then, I said don't do it because I don't like him. But, whatever. By the way, I've just got this hot off the presses. Yes, Manny Acta has said that Michael Brantley left today's Cactus League game with a tight right hamstring, and he is day to day. They took him out for precautionary reasons. Don't want to risk it too much. He's day to day.
It's not pulled. It's just tight.
The fact that it says for precautionary reasons, I would think it's not.
It's
serious.
nothing.
But something worth noting. Michael Brantley.
It's just he didn't stretch, and now the poor guy is a little sore.
That's probably it. I gotta. Me and my brother-in-law actually play MLB The Show. I talked about it last week. I just got it and everything. And if for whatever reason, it always seems like Michael Brantley is the guy that's coming up big. And I don't know why. It'll happen like we're struggling to score a run, and then he gets the base knock and just, runs in. Gets like 2 RBIs, and suddenly we win it like 2-0. It's just like a fluke. So like we've started saying, why Michael Jordan wore 23? Because he wanted to be like Michael Brantley. It's a true story. Anyways, that's not true.
I'm not seeing too much on the Brantley injury here.
Yeah. Doesn't look.
It could be worse, though. Could be the Kansas City Royals and their closer, Joakim Soria, is probably headed for Tommy John surgery.
Oh, no. Yay. They're in our division.
That sucks. Tommy John messes your day up, man.
It messes your 1.5 to 2 years up is what it messes up.
Messes your life up.
All right, we're gonna try to talk some baseball later, but real quick, let's get back to this. Is the fact of Tim Tebow? Where does he go?
Nowhere.
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 He can't just. No one's just not gonna take him. The problem.
I
with
vote
this
nobody
kid,
takes him, and let that be that. And Tebow is done.
This is the problem, though. If you're
Done.
looking at W's, nobody should take him, right? Unfortunately, and everybody says this, players, owners, whatever. This is a business, and that means whoever goes and gets him for a middle round pick in a trade is going to sell the hell out of some jerseys. And ultimately, that's what these teams care about. I think he's going to go to Jacksonville, but I think it's a pretty crowded situation there right now. Somebody's got to be the odd man out. They drafted Blaine Gabbert, who's been absolute garbage.
Yeah.
Like, he's horrible. I'm ready to call him a bust already, and it's been a season.
But you know what? He really has no people around him.
No, well,
he's got
Maurice
worse.
Jones-Drew.
That's it.
Mike Sims-Walker.
Yeah.
Robisky. Robisky's down there. So, take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, nothing.
Maurice Jones-Drew. MJD. I could list
That's
him 8
about
more
it.
times and he'd count.
But he's not really a receiver
But
weapon.
we agree Maurice Jones-Drew counts as 8 people.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's 8 right there. Mike
Yes,
Sims-Walker
but because
is
he
9.
has to do all the work.
Robisky's a half. We're looking at 9.5 weapons.
No, because
9.5
Drew
weapons.
has to do all the work, so he gets effed every
It's
game because they have
Jones-Drew.
they quadruple team him and they rush his ass and whatever else, and he does nothing.
He's too small to feel pain. You seen him?
He is a very
He's
little
6
guy.
inches tall.
He's like my
He's
size.
6 inches tall. He
He's
has to,
fun
He
size.
needs someone else's help to carry the football because
Yeah,
he's too small.
He's a little.
He picks
he's
up
a
an
little
end of it,
man.
and then someone else picks up the other end, and they book it. That's how it works.
He's a wee little man.
He's like a leprechaun, is what he is.
Wee little man.
Wearing that weird green they have there, or blue, whatever. What a hideous uniform. But anyways, that's another story.
I used to like that color.
I hate it.
Hey, when I
It's
was
terrible.
young and I played
We
football,
were all stupid when
I
we
was
were
on the
young.
Jaguars.
We were all stupid
Hey,
when we were
I'm
young.
just saying that was my football team, and we won the championship because we were awesome.
Who'd they even have? Was Kellen Clemens there? Or am I mixing him up with someone else?
No,
nobody.
When I was when I played Pee Wee football, it
Pee Wee
was
football.
the lefty.
Okay.
What is his name? He was the quarterback.
Yeah, what was his name? He was like the first bit of success they had.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know
Now
Jack
he's like
Gerard.
90. What?
No, pre-Gerard. Pre-Leftwich, actually.
It was the
This
white
will be
guy.
a fun game. Let's list off all the quarterbacks the Jacksonville Jags have had.
No,
Or,
but
you know what,
anyways,
just not.
my 5th grade football team was the shit stuff. The stuff.
Oh, it's fine.
We were awesome and we won.
Well, that's good. So that should transition
And that's why I like the colors.
That should transition to the actual Jags, which makes
Suck.
me wonder why Gabbert didn't perform so well. As you just said, you were the stuff.
Well,
So
my
what's
team
wrong?
was the stuff. Now
Okay.
they kind of are nothingness.
All right. Except they have Maurice Jones-Drew, who counts as 8 people. Anyways. So,
Moving on.
I mean, who's the odd man out there? And they just signed Chad Henne.
What?
Yeah, they signed Chad Henne.
Oh, boy.
Remember when
They're
Tim
reaching.
Couch was almost a Jag? Does
They're
anyone else
reaching.
remember that?
I remember poor Tim Couch got his brain knocked stupid because Cleveland
yeah.
didn't know how to draft an offensive lineman.
And then remember when he was almost a Jag? That was
Yeah.
fun. He was at their training camp.
He
That
got
was
knocked.
good times.
It's not his fault. His brain got knocked stupid. You can only get sacked by a 300-pound pure muscleness of a man so many times before your brain just stops working.
That's always the saddest moment when you go to the doctor's office for your head examination. They're like, I don't know how to tell you this, but you've been knocked pure stupid.
He did.
It's just it's hard to hear
And he got
from
sacked
anyone.
95% of the time. He dropped back into the pocket.
Oh, no, I'm
Our
not
offensive
defending.
line was like equivalent of a middle school offensive line.
I'm not
There was
defending-
nothing there.
I'm not defending the early 2000 Browns. No one is, and if they are, they just want to lose the argument.
Poor Tim Couch.
No one's
I
defending
feel
it.
so bad for that man.
But that's probably the guy we were thinking of, lefty. Except he was righty. Maybe that's why he had so much trouble. Anyways, that's another thing I heard. Mark Slaredith, he used to be an offensive lineman for the Broncos. He said he was at a training camp this past offseason and got to watch Tim Tebow work out and throw and stuff. And he said, there's two things I want to say about this guy, and I don't mean them as an insult. All right, and
It's the
the
most
first one,
atrocious thing he's ever seen in his life.
yeah, kind of. But the first thing he said is, he said, honestly, if it said any other name on the back of that jersey, the Broncos would have cut him without a second thought going into last season. When they're at training camp and it's an all-out battle for the starting spot, and you look at this guy, they said they would have cut him almost day one if his name weren't Tim Tebow. The other thing is, and this is the thing he stressed, he's like, I don't mean this is an insult, but he's a lefty, and when I watched him throw, I really thought about it, and I wondered, is he actually right-handed? I mean,
Mark Schlereth just jumped about 75
I
points
still hate him.
on my list
No, I like him, but I hate him. It's a love-hate
because
thing.
that's funny.
All right, let's. Other things did happen
That's
besides Manning.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. This month is supposed to belong to the college ball, but
It's like them
it's
beat
not
up
working out
commercials.
so well. Exactly.
What month would you get rid of to get more March? It's my favorite month of the year.
It's a good month, good solid month. But it always stays this warm.
It's my favorite
It's
month.
107 degrees.
I could
outside.
care less what the weather is. It's my favorite month of the year.
All right, I got some brackets here from the three of us. Namely,
Yeah, mine's crappy.
we'll discuss. I don't do a weighted system, which is kind of dumb. You get basically the same credit for accurately picking the champ as you would accurately picking someone in the Sweet 16. It's
In
all
the
worth
first round.
It's all worth a point, whatever. I mean, like, you know, if you get the Final Four, you get some bragging rights. Like last year on the show, I was the only one that predicted any member of the Final Four.
Did you get Connecticut?
I had UConn.
Yeah, Connecticut.
That is Connecticut. No, different school. It's a different school. No, I had Connecticut. I had Connecticut in the Final Four. I did not have them in a championship game, though. But I had them in the Final Four, and I was the only one of us that had a member of the Final Four. But I remember it was like on ESPN.com or something, they do their like stupid online bracket, which is so dumb. Don't even look into it. And there was like, I think it was like 2 or 3 people who accurately predicted
It's
the Final
because you
Four
can
last
do
year.
10. So people do like 3 legit ones, and the next 7 they just close their eyes and
But
pick
still,
just to see what
the idea that
happens.
someone had VCU in the Final Four.
Yeah.
Like, and there was like 3 of them. I think it was like 2. It was like 2 guys had Virginia Commonwealth, had accurately predicted the Final Four.
They
all
probably
4
just
of them.
flipped a
It's insane.
coin, like your mascot thing.
I did.
It was just a coin flip,
actually,
and they just
did do a
rolled
coin
it.
flip.
Oh,
I did
yeah,
the
you
mascot
did.
and the coin flip. We'll talk about those too. Real quick, my personal bracket. I'm rocking a 69% accuracy right now. Ouch. 3 of my Final Four are still alive. I still got Baylor, OSU, and Kansas. My championship game still rocking Baylor and Kansas. And my champ Baylor still in play. Then we got your bracket. Yeah, you lost your champ. It's
Yep.
done. It's done. Call it a day.
I crashed and burned first round. Thank you.
We actually
Norfolk.
we didn't even like do this together or anything or copy or whatever. We had the exact same Final Four. We both had Baylor, Missouri, Ohio State, Kansas. as our Final Four. But then you went the other way with it. I had Baylor, Kansas in the championship. You had Ohio State, Missouri in the championship. And then, of course, you had Mizzou winning it. And they, in fact, could not get past Norfolk State.
You know what?
State.
It was St. Patrick's Day weekend. They had a dude named McQuinn. They had the luck of the Irish on their side,
There
so
you
I'll
go.
give it to
That
them.
must be it. 65% you're rocking right now.
Dude, I was bad.
So I'm leading the show anyway.
I think that is my worst bracket ever.
And we got 65% from my man, Von Erich. Kentucky, Michigan State, Syracuse, Kansas. Oh, yeah, you went chalk. So you're fine. You still got all
good
your
for now.
final four is alive for now. No, you didn't go chalk. My mistake. I'm sorry. Kansas is a 2 seed, not a 1 seed. You actually have them winning the whole thing. And they're still in play right now. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now, let me jump to my coin flip bracket, which is always fun. Now, again, I pick every single matchup here by flipping a coin. 50% accuracy. How weird is that? Because, like, the laws of physics with a coin is it's going to be right, like, 50% of the time.
And you hit
You know?
exactly 50.
And I'm
That's
at
legit.
the exact percentage right now. I have half accurate.
That's funny.
Now, I'm actually, let's see, though. My final four is all dead. Colorado, Iona, UNC Asheville, Belmont, all eliminated, all on the first day. Iona specifically in the play-in game. So there's that. And then our worst bracket of all the brackets. I have a whole mess of brackets in front of me. The worst one in this stack is my mascot battle bracket. 33% accurate. 1/3 of the time, the superior mascot wins.
The mascots don't know.
And all my final four dead as well. Mississippi Valley State Devils, no longer in play. The Norfolk State Spartans, out of it. The Detroit Titans, my champion, gone. And the West Virginia Mountaineers, also gone. So once again, it just seems like every year, our brackets start so promising. And they just go downhill. I mean, we're all like D's right now. If I was
Yeah.
grading it like on a
piss
school
poor
grade
performance
system,
from me.
we're all rocking the D.
I
right
had
now.
a piss poor performance.
I still got my champ in play, and ultimately that's what it boils down to. You know, I still got the Baylor Bears, Perry Jones the third, PJ3.
I don't think they'll get by Kentucky.
Speaking of Perry Jones the third, recent mock draft I read, NBA mock draft, a little early, but I like to investigate. You know, Perry Jones the third projected right now to be going to the Cavs with their first round pick.
Ooh.
But something we're going to talk about now, NBA trade deadline was this week, and the Cavaliers shored up another first-round pick. 2 first-rounders in one of the deepest NBA drafts we have had in some time. We can say that now until they're all busts, and then we were wrong. Total opposite of last year's draft. Last year, everybody believed there was really one superstar, one star, and then some bit players. And, of course, the superstar being the one that the Cavaliers did end up with, Kyrie Irving. And then Derek Williams, who's just vanished, really.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in the dunk contest, but that's almost an insult now.
Yeah.
Like, it almost hurts your reputation at this point to be in a dunk contest.
Because all it does is the scrubs that get in it, and
Right?
they have no creativity.
Yeah, absolutely. But,
You
like when he
dunked
came
over
out on
him.
a motorcycle?
Yeah, he
That
dunked
was
over a
stupid.
motorcycle. I'm sorry, I could jump over that motorcycle.
Right?
It's literally 2 feet high.
Absolutely.
Not
It's-
even.
It's ridiculous.
I'm like, no. Jump
It's
over
like-
a goddamn Hummer.
Yeah, remember last year when a kid jumped over a car?
Yeah.
Why'd you just take that and downgrade it?
And cut it in half.
Why would you be like, people would be more impressed if I do less work?
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous.
Weakest thing I've ever seen.
It was a terrible dunk contest. Absolutely
It
terrible.
was.
But anyways, so the Cavaliers, of course, send Ramon Sessions and Congolese swingman. By the way, that is the actual term for someone who's from the Congo. Congolese. But anyways,
Oh.
so our swingman from the Congo, Christian Ayenga.
I don't think we got enough for Sessions.
Maybe not, but the problem is the Cavs really didn't hold all the power in this one because Sessions was gone after the year. You know? So any
Yeah.
team trading for him is like, I could just not trade with you and get him in the offseason, you know? So I don't know. But anyways, Ramon Sessions, Christian Ayenga to the Los Angeles Lakers. And in exchange, of course, the Cavaliers get the first-round pick, which is the big ticket item in all this. It was really, we'll give you these guys, you give us a first-round pick. The rest of the guys that the Cavaliers got in this deal were all financial figures and stuff as far as salary space and on either side, making room to pay the two players the Cavaliers just brought in. And that is, of course, Luke Walton and Jason Capono, who was waived that evening and is not a Cavalier. So, sorry, Jason Capono. Feel bad for the guy. He was drafted by the Cavs. It was a homecoming.
Yeah.
It was 03. He was the second round. They got LeBron in the first round, Capono in the second round. And he's just, homeless right now or something. He's unemployed. He'll wind up somewhere. That's the thing. Jason Capono is one of those guys like Mike Bibby, where they're never going to make a difference. They're never going to be the missing piece in a championship team.
But somebody will pick
somehow they always have
Yeah.
work. I know it's insane. Like Mike Bibby just keeps showing up places. What was he with the Hawks? And then the Wizards for a little bit, and then the Heat.
When the hell was he with the Wizards?
It was very briefly.
for like a day.
They bought him. They signed him that year and then bought out his contract that season to let him go. And that's when he went to the Heat.
Oh, that's right.
Now he's with the Knicks, hiding somewhere
Yeah.
behind Tony Douglas, Baron Davis, Iman Shumpert sometimes, and of course Jeremy Lin, who might as well be dead right now. Let's
He
be
is
honest here.
pure garbage.
Now, here's the thing. Perry Jones III has been discussed as a guy the Cavs might look at with their own pick, but of course an extra pick in this draft. We're looking about anywhere from the 19-22 range. It's what most people are projecting right now. No one believes the Lakers are really going to win the championship or really make a very... They'll get there. They'll maybe get to the second round, but that's probably about it. We're looking about in the range that a Austin Rivers out of Duke, shooting guard, could most likely
let
be
him join
available.
up with Kyrie, two Dookies.
They've actually shared a backcourt before in
AAU.
yeah, that weird stuff. Like when the high school U.S. teams play
Yeah, that
against
stuff.
other teams and high schools and stuff, and they actually were, teammates on that backcourt together. So that'll be really interesting to see how that pans out because the Cavs are in desperate need of shooting guard. It hasn't seemed like a problem for a while because most years Anthony Parker was always just sort of able to get it done enough. But
Yeah.
now it's just he's too old and he's always hurt.
Yeah.
And you're stuck between an old guy who's constantly injured at shooting guard or an undersized guard who's not fit to play either of the two positions in Boobie Gibson. I love Boobie Gibson. I really
But
do.
he's small.
But he's small. He's too small to be a shooting guard, and he doesn't have the vision or the passing ability to be a point guard.
He can shoot a
And
three,
that's
though.
the problem. Oh, yeah, you can shoot a three, which is why the Cavs will maybe never get rid of him.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves that guy who can come off the bench and just shoot the three at a ridiculously high rate.
Yeah.
And that's the role he has with this team, and that's just fine for now. But I mean, really going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out. By the way, Tristan Thompson, just last night, got his first career start at center.
Woo.
Okay. And he's 7 points, 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
Went under the radar last night, yesterday afternoon, I guess. The Cavs did lose. I think it was by like double digits. But that's probably why this went under the radar. But Kyrie Irving, first double-double
Yeah.
of the year. 19 points, 10 assists. It doesn't seem like it, but this was his first double-double. So it's weird that you wait this long into the season to do it, but it doesn't matter what he does anymore at this point. The Cavs aren't going to be in contention. They'll just miss the playoffs. And he knows he gets Rookie of the Year, even if he just naps the rest of the games. So, I don't know. Well, all right, when we get back, we're going to talk about what's urinating us off. We're going to have our weekly mock draft. We're going to talk a little fantasy baseball. And you're going to find out why you saw the Marlins logo on that screen. All that and so much more. You're listening to High on Sports on the MSC Radio Network.
Don't touch that mouse.
Besides, you don't run the same gag twice. You do the next gag.
MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. Call the show toll free 1-888 888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at reduxdirect.com. That's reduxdirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. You can become a member by logging on to lovecocaine.com.
Oh my! What's that?
We're coming, Little Rock. Are you ready?
Hide the wife and lock the doors. Cocaine Energy is coming.
Redux Beverages has officially announced the launch of Cocaine Energy in Little Rock, Arkansas. Look for it at your local retailer. And if they don't carry it, tell them they need to stock it. Also available online at drinkcocaine.com. 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
You're listening to MSC Radio Network, and like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC, and you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com.
Call the show toll free. 1-888-6 888-768-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on morningshowcentral.com. The adrenaline rush.
All you need to do is feel it.
The thrill of victory.
Winning is the only option. The only option. The only option.
And all the locker room chatter.
No. Wrong. Game over.
Get high on sports. Every Monday night at 9 p.m. Want to know everything going on with the Browns, the Cavs, the Indians, even the Monsters? These guys know it.
You have the most amazing effect on people.
You know why? They're high on sports. Monday night at 9 p.m.
Then I am in.
On morningshowcentral.com. Hey, Unsigned Bands.
You are jam-packed.
Hey, Unsigned Bands. Want your music heard?
Yeah!
Shoot us an email with the name of the band and the MP3 of the song. Send it to show@morningshowcentral.com. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com. What do you need to know about the Sunday Hangover Show? The name says it all.
Leave it alone, man.
The Sunday Hangover Show. Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. on morningshowcentral.com.
Start to lose your grip, then you come running back to me. You start abusing when you're using. In the meantime, losing.
Hey, it's Big Daddy from the Marty Allen Show. Catch the replay of the Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on MSC. Now, my show airs Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. and Saturdays at 2 at MartyAllenShow.com. But you can catch the best of the Marty Allen Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. right here on Morning Show Central. So if you want all the latest sports news, entertainment news, and everything else that's going on in the world, then tune into my show live at MartyAllenShow.com and the best of the replays right here at MorningShowCentral.com. Get MSC and get cooking, baby.
Hello everyone, it's Jimmy Cornell here from NeoWeather.com, bringing you your MSC radio weather update. There were a couple severe thunderstorms in the southwest part of our viewing area of northeast Ohio, but it has fizzled down to just a couple isolated rain showers out there, and we expect just a 30% chance heading into the evening and night. We'll also see a low of just in the upper 50s. But as we head into Tuesday, we're going to see a high near 82 degrees with partly cloudy skies during the day and partly cloudy skies at night as we drop to a low of 59. We could be breaking records back to back from Tuesday and Wednesday, which will be our record high temperatures that we've ever seen in Cleveland, at least since we've been doing dates probably back to the late 1800s. So on Wednesday, it's going to be the same high temperature of 82 with few clouds outside, dropping to a low of 56. On Thursday, we expect partly cloudy skies outside, so Tuesday through Thursday looking quite clear and quite warm.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network.
Hello, and welcome back to High on Sports. I'm Ralphie, and with me, as always,
Ashley.
And I am Von Erich.
Best starting lineup in sports radio, period. Nice.
Like how I timed that up.
That's good. That's good. It's almost like you knew what I was going to say.
Kind of psychic.
Our thanks to NEO Weather for the weather. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they say we're going to have the hottest day ever in March, like back to back?
I think so.
Like Tuesday's gonna be the hottest day ever, and then Wednesday's gonna beat that.
All I know is they better send it on time next time.
Woo!
Got the latest SmackDown, Chris.
Gonna be a toasty one.
Gonna have to backhand a
this
beat
week. Jeez, that's tomorrow. Wow.
Aw,
gonna have to bust out the shorts.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bust out my jorts. I don't own jorts. That's
what the heck is a jort?
That is jean shorts.
Jean shorts.
Oh.
It's different
jorts?
for women because women can wear the riding high up
The
their
booty
leg.
shorts?
Yeah, their booty shorts. That's fine.
But then when people like me and Von Erich try that, we get all this criticism and
even
awkward
if
looks.
Even
What
if
is
the
this
jean shorts
country?
come down to our knees, it's still not cool.
Nope. Doesn't work. All right, well, there is more than weather to talk about. We're actually going to touch on sports briefly. But I want to remind you guys real quick, you can call the show toll-free, 1-888-668-0742. Email your questions or comments to shows with an S at morningshowcentral.com. Get in the chat room if you're watching this show on MSC. To the right of the viewer, it's a place to log into a chat room, ask for a password. Do not need to put one. Enter a name, hit enter, and you are immediately logged in, talking to myself, Ashley, Von Erich, whoever else may be in there today. And, of course, as always, get to the website, highontsportsradioshow.com, for the archive of all our past shows, my weekly-ish blog, lots of other fun stuff there. Get there now. Again, highontsportsradioshow.com. Tell your friends. It's the new website sensation, sweeping the nation. Woo! That wasn't even planned. That was wow. We got like,
we're owning it right now.
I think that's called chemistry is what that is. Anyways, all right, let's get right into things here. It is round 2. Go ahead and put up the deuce. Plus the bell. So many moving parts to this. All right, now this is normally where we do what's urinating us off, and we are going to do. Von Erich has a very special what's urinating us off that we'll get to in just a second. But I have whatever the opposite of urinating us off is. Urinating me on. I don't know. Bringing endless joy.
That's not a kinky.
Bringing endless joy to my day. The Miami Marlins are quickly becoming the joke of Major League Baseball. And they just released, maybe you've seen their outfield statue. It's this most ridiculous, giant, light-up display with flamingos and marlins.
Spitting fish.
Whenever there's a home run, which God save us, don't let anyone ever hit a home run for the Miami Marlins, or we're all screwed. The stadium is just one big joke after another. The fish tanks. Those fish are gonna boil alive. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Well, they've topped it. They've topped it. I didn't think they could, but they did this week when they unveiled the Miami Marlins theme song. It's the best thing you'll ever hear. We've got it for you right here. Chris, can we cut to that? All right, should I play it? Playing it. Here we go.
Oh my God. We need the Macarenas and salsa. I really want to cut my ears off right now.
God, how can you not be so freaking happy?
Songs for sports teams are supposed to pump you up.
I am pumped. I am thinking Dora the Explorer right now.
Yeah.
You are very right, Chris, because that's yeah.
Something.
You clearly have listened to this too many times. You got the whole whoosh.
Being the first time I'm hearing this song, I'm only thinking Weekend at Bernie's. So therefore I love it.
Right? Isn't it great? Just put some
my God.
pep in your step.
No.
Whoa, here it comes. It's breaking down.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Miami.
Seriously,
We forgive you for LeBron. I think we just forgave you. It's all even now. Oh, wow.
And the thing that started this whole thing is their name doesn't flow. Florida Marlins flowed. Miami Marlins does not flow. And when you have a team name, it's supposed to flow.
All right,
sorry, Miami Marlins.
We can cut it because it's actually like not even half over. It just loops.
Yeah.
it seems like it goes on for so long.
It makes me want to punch small children.
It's only 2 minutes, but it seems like it's like
it goes on for years and
minutes.
years and years.
All right, and that's just a beautiful song, right? It's just.
I'm
by
pretty
the way,
sure my IQ just went down from listening to that.
Zero times do they mention winning, victory, anything about trying to win the game. Does not come up in the song. It's all like, let's just be pals, you know?
Yeah.
Why can't we all be friends?
We are the Marlins.
I love when they say, we are the Marlins, go fish. The first time I heard that, I swear they kept saying go Mets. Because it just sounds like it when you're like kind of listening. We are the Marlins, go Mets. Like they just give up already.
Yeah,
we're the Marlins. We're going to cheer on other people because we're nice.
Whatever thing they got for home runs.
The black, yellow, orange, and blue. We are coming after you. That stuff, that ugly logo with those colors.
Yeah.
It's from the song.
And the
black, yellow, orange, and blue. We are coming after you. Remember that?
Oh, that's in the lyrics?
Mm-hmm. That's when they broke it down.
Oh.
Black, yellow, orange, and blue. We are coming after you. Fish. I don't know.
Yay.
It's so terrible. All right, we have more important things to get to.
Yeah, exactly.
Although that's shocking because I feel like we could spend a week of we could just do a show every day and just talking about that
disgusting mess.
Heavenly music. Where's its Grammy? Get on that, Grammy Association. Anyways, it's time for What's Urinating Yourself, and we're gonna start as we always do with Von Erich. Von Erich. I know it's towards the season, baseball season, so there must be something about that is tickling you the wrong way. What, Von Erich, is urinating you off this week?
Well, nothing necessarily being baseball-wise that it's about to start, because that is the exact opposite of what's urinating me off. I won't say what you said.
Urinating me on? Is that what it's urinating you on?
It's urinating on Ralphie is what it's doing.
Whoa.
Hey-o.
But,
go fish.
Too much information.
Just this past Saturday, of course, we all know St. Patrick's Day, and they were celebrating it in the Major League Baseball season in style. A lot of the teams were wearing green jerseys and selling green-themed gear.
Green beer.
But the Detroit Tigers took it a bit too far, and they decided to dress their ball boys and bat boys up as leprechauns. And we got
that
picture right here.
Can we cut to that?
I think that's cute.
Should be up on the screen. It's ridiculous.
That picture is courtesy of Sorry Bro Sports, because none of the other websites or anything else picked that story up, because it's obviously violating an unwritten rule in baseball where you don't mess around with the uniforms.
Right?
You don't pick on the bat boys like this. They're just
Patrick's
kids.
Day, and yes, you do pick on the bat boys.
I'm sorry.
They're like interns.
Exactly.
So many cities want to make a big to-do about St. Patrick's Day. You know what? I give a free pass to one city for taking it too far. That is Boston. I do not give a free pass to anyone else. Chicago dyes the river green.
Dude, that's cool, though.
The Bulls wear
It's cool.
green jerseys. The Knicks, the New York Knickerbockers, wear the uniforms that look identical to their arch rival Boston Celtics. They wear green Knicks jerseys. What is that garbage? That is garbage. Like the Browns are like Halloween colors. You think it'd be a free pass in like Pittsburgh if they're like our new Halloween unis and they're just Browns uniforms?
I'd be like, that's because Pittsburgh's.
I'd be like, well, they're jealous and want to be us, clearly. But how do you think people there would feel? Like, you want to dress up like an enemy that we have? You know, it's just, I wouldn't like it. I don't like it. I don't think all the teams should do something. I think the Boston team should. And I think the rest should let us go. If there's a Polish holiday, there's a large Polish community in Cleveland and in Chicago, and we should take advantage of that on the Polish holidays.
There's Polish
of
holidays?
which I don't know.
See,
of course
exactly.
there's holidays for the Polish. I just don't know any. I'm not Polish.
It's because they don't blow them up like St. Patty's Day, man.
Yeah, but come on. Polish love. I don't know. I just think Boston should make a big to-do out of it, but this is Detroit. What does Detroit care about Irish stuff?
They want to dress their ball boy up as a little leprechaun.
And violate.
It really is spitting in the face of tradition.
That's what it is.
All I can think about is Ty Cobb coming to the plate for the Detroit Tigers back in 1910, and a bat boy coming up to take his bat dressed as a leprechaun.
It's spring
He would
training.
have bashed his head in.
It's spring training.
He would have injected himself with monkey testosterone,
cares?
allegedly, and then beat this child's skull in with a baseball bat. You ever hear that rumor,
You
by the way?
people are haters.
Monkey testosterone.
That's kind of screwed
Right?
up, man.
Isn't it? Well,
Little
steroids didn't
bit.
exist then. You got Ty Cobb shooting up monkey testes, and Babe Ruth just eating a hoagie, and that's how they got in shape then.
Yep.
Now they have to work out. Buzzkill. All right, thank you, Von Erich.
You're
Pointing
welcome.
out this abomination, this
Oh,
collective.
you're a hater.
This collection of sin
You're a
culminating
hater.
in Detroit.
Hater.
And now it's time for.
Both of you.
That's actually it for urinating us off. It's been a happy week.
It
fun,
has been a pretty good week.
festive little old week.
I
St.
mean,
Patrick's
March
Day.
Madness, it might have blew my bracket up, but I must say, even
Yeah.
when my brackets
It's always
crash
fun.
and burn,
Always good stuff.
I love good underdogs.
Now, a lot of
I
shakeups.
love the
Four
underdog.
Ohio teams.
A
in
lot.
OH?
IO.
What?
Absolutely.
4 in the Sweet 16?
Yep.
Ohio, the state is the best.
It's like they always say, the road to the championship goes through Ohio, 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 Ohio. That's an old saying. Actually, the first 3 are, but the 4th one's added because there's a 4th team. Look it up. Anyways, that's it for what's urinating us off, and now it's time for our weekly mock draft. Not going to do the whole thing. Running a little short on time. Is it even worth mentioning anymore? Andrew Luck to the Colts, Robert Griffin III to the Redskins, Matt
Blah, blah,
Cahill
blah.
to Minnesota. We know all that. Where the interest comes in, numero cuatro, the Cleveland Browns. And I'm just looking at this right now. Justin Blackman is who they have taking. By the way, it's from draftsite.com. Justin Blackman, they have going to the Browns. I'm looking at his height right now. 6'1". He's 6'1", and that's about how tall Colt McCoy is.
He's
I mean,
only 6'1"? I thought that dude was like 6'6".
Well, this thing estimates him at 6'1", which would
think
have him
that's
being
off.
the shortest player of the first 4 taken.
Dude, I swear he was tall.
Let me go consult some other sources here. Let me see what we got.
I swear he was tall.
Wikipedia.
Well, Wikipedia is never true.
I'm not actually going there. That's a joke.
Okay.
I'm going to highontsportsradioshow.com, which estimates his height at 6 foot 1 inch.
That's it?
Or 1.85 meters.
I swear he was a
Dude's
tall
only
guy.
1.85 meters?
I swear he was
Jeez.
a tall guy.
No, wait,
I'm
6'1".
mistaken.
That means Andrew Luck taller. Robert Griffin III taller. Matt Cahill way taller. Jeez. That only puts him a freaking foot, or an inch, above Morris Claiborne. That puts him short of Quentin Couples, Riley Reif, Dontario Poe, Jonathan Martin, Luke Cocelli, Nick
Well, that's
Perry.
intriguing.
By the way, that was the mock draft I read in order, so we can skip those picks. Down to number 22 for the Browns, also taller at 6'5". It has the Browns taking Andre Branch, defensive end out of Clemson with the 22nd pick. I don't see them going defensive end with that second pick.
Nah.
I don't. I feel like they've already signed 2 defensive ends so far in free agency. Neither one's a home run, so to speak, but I just don't see them going first-round defensive end. All right, now, real quick, it's time for 3 Up, 3 Down, but before that, I want to remind you guys, High on Sports Fantasy Baseball League spots are filling up so quick, we will announce the draft date on next week's show. That is next Monday, the something of March. The 26th, we'll be announcing the day and time that we're doing the draft. It's all online. 2 spots left. 2 spots left. That's it. Only 2 spots left on this team. So if you want in, you got to get to us quick. Send an email to highonsports@gmail.com. Highonsports@gmail.com. 3 up, 3 down. Down number 3, Derek Fisher. Dumped by the Lakers.
He's a douche.
Didn't report to the Rockets.
Because he's a douche.
Didn't report and negotiated a buyout with them. Down number 2, the San Francisco 49ers. No Peyton Manning and maybe no Alex Smith. So suddenly they're going to be one of the best-looking teams in the NFL with no quarterback. It's like having the most beautiful sports car. Nobody could drive it.
Hello, Tebow.
No time.
Tebow time.
Nope. Oh.
In fact, down number 1, Tim Tebow. Broncos planning to trade him, even though he led the team to a playoffs and a playoff victory.
His defense led
All
the
right.
team.
I know. Down number 3, up. We're in up time. Luke Donald claimed the number 1 golfer ranking in the world back from Rory McIlroy this weekend.
Oh, snap.
Rory only took it from him for a week. He was just borrowing it. Now he's got it back. Up number 2, the state of Ohio. 4 Sweet 16 teams. Ohio State, Ohio University, Xavier, and Cincinnati. All in the Sweet 16. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Why isn't that 1?
Because the Denver Broncos just signed Peyton Manning. Up number 1, the Denver Broncos
my friend.
signed Peyton Manning. I put so much thought into this list. You don't know how many times I'm shuffling them. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us this week. Remember, High on Sports Fantasy Baseball League, 2 spots left. Email highonsports@gmail.com. Say I want in. Say something about fantasy baseball so we know that that's what you're talking about. Remember, as always, get to the website, highonsportsradioshow.com. Find us on Facebook, High on Sports Radio Show, high_on_sports on Twitter, and we're somewhere on MySpace. For Chris, for Von Eric, for Ashley, I am Ralphie saying good night. We will see you next week, same time, same place on morningshowcentral.com.
Deuces.